I can't believe it. Week 6 of 75 Hard is done. And this week, I got an unexpected compliment, and it had nothing to do with weight loss. I will share that with you in just a minute. But first, let me show you two of my days on week 6 of 75 Hard. Good morning. I have a super busy day this morning. So I'm up. It's 5:30. I'm having my cup of coffee with my creamer for an extra, and I'm getting my reading in. I have a work meeting this morning. I'm meeting at the church because I'm helping to chair a yard sale, and I'm doing that with a good friend. So we have a lot of fun. And my sister's coming to town. So I thought I should get a few things done this morning. Because my day is going to be so busy, I thought I would get my workout in this morning early. It's still kind of dark outside, but I will have a workout in. I'll have my reading done. I'm going to finish this bottle of water while I'm on the treadmill, and I'll feel accomplished this morning. I think it's going to be a good day. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be busy, but it's all good. For breakfast this morning, I am having yogurt, which is a power fuel, a third of a cup of granola, which is a smart carb. I'm having V8 juice, which is a vegetable, and then I'm going to have this turkey sausage egg muffin, which is the Nutrisystem breakfast. What I'm having for lunch today is vegetable soup for my vegetable with some hot sauce in it. I'm going to have macaroni and cheese. I'm having the Annie's brand, but it's very similar to the Nutrisystem, so that's my main lunch. And then I'm having a Built Bar, which will count as a power fuel and an extra. So I'm on my afternoon walk with my sister.
Hi, I'm Lori. So excited to be the supporting actress.
Yes, of course. It's overcast and chilly, but look at where we are. Look at the river. It's just, ah. And then we'll go on this side, my sister, and this side. So, yeah, we are just really enjoying ourselves. Tonight, I'm doing a flex dinner. So, I have 4 ounces of steak for my power fuels, 3 ounce potato for my smart carb. Then I have broccoli for my vegetable. And then I am going to have cottage cheese. It's an extra power fuel. And I'm going to use that on my potato instead of butter. And this is 100 calories and 13 grams of protein. So I thought that was pretty good. I'm going to use this on my broccoli. And then I have my 5-calorie cranberry juice. The last things I'm eating tonight, I'm going to eat another Built Bar, which is counts as a protein and an extra. And then I'm going to have white cheddar popcorn as the Nutrisystem snack. Good morning. I would have loved to stay in bed this morning. It's rainy and cold, so bed seemed like a good place to be. But I have got things to do, things to accomplish. So up I go. Have my cup of coffee with my creamer in it for an extra, and reading Declutter Your Way to Success. And I'm really enjoying this book. So I'll drink my coffee and get myself going. This week is a walking week. I usually like to go to my weightlifting class 3 times a week, but this week I have had so many morning meetings and commitments. It didn't happen. But you know what? I am getting movement in, so I'm good with that. And I enjoy walking. I like it. I'm on my treadmill because it's still dark outside and rainy this morning. So I'll do my afternoon walk. Hopefully it'll clear up this afternoon, but this is okay. For breakfast this morning, I am having yogurt with a third of a cup of granola. For my vegetable, I'm having V8 heated up. I'm going to have the biscotti bites for the Nutrisystem breakfast, and I'm doing really well with my water. What I'm having for a snack is 2 ounces of steak and also a hard cooked egg. So this is 2 power fuels. For lunch today, I'm grabbing this chocolate peanut butter bar because I have a meeting to get to and I do not have time to add a vegetable. So I'm going to try to load up on vegetables this evening during dinner. So this is lunch today. Out for an afternoon walk with my sweetie, and it is pretty cold and windy, but at least it's not raining. So I'm super happy about that. And it's been a very busy day. So I need to catch my breath and then get going again. So anyway, off we go. I am back home. So I am making a protein cocoa made with almond milk for a protein. And then I am going to have a banana for my carb. And then I'll make dinner. And I'll make sure that I use a lot of vegetables in my dinner because I didn't have vegetables for lunch. Tonight, what I'm doing is a flex meal where you do your own carbohydrates and your own protein. So you need 2 proteins. So I am doing 4 ounces of steak for my 2 proteins and a carbohydrate. And I am doing 2 of these pita breads for my carbohydrate because it's 140 calories, 4 grams of fiber, and 12 grams of protein. I cut them this way, and on 2 of them, I'm using an extra protein, which is a fourth of a cup of Parmesan cheese. And then on these that I've cut this way, I'm using 2 tablespoons of this sugar-free raspberry jam, 10 calories per tablespoon. For my vegetable, I am having asparagus. The last thing I'm doing tonight is I didn't quite finish my reading this morning, so I'm finishing up my reading. And I had another protein, so I'm eating a Built Bar, which is a protein and an extra. And then I'm having the Nutrisystem cheesecake. And then my day is done. The progress photo is by far the quickest and easiest task I have to do. But even some mornings, I'll take a picture in my underwear because I don't have time to put my swimsuit on. So I just take the picture. I figure I'm the only one going to be seeing them anyway. And I don't know, even at the end of this, if I will do a before and after picture, of course, with my swimsuit on, but I don't even know if I'll do that. What do you think? Should I or shouldn't I? The next critical task I'll talk about is the diet, and it's going really well. It's super easy for me to follow, but I do keep a notebook and I write the day that I'm on, and I also write all of my critical tasks so that I can check them off. With my diet part, I write down my proteins that I need, my carbs, my vegetables, and then my meals. And then that way I can have this in front of me, make sure everything's checked off by the end of the night, and it just makes it easier. I also have a section at the end of each week that I leave a blank page so that I can take notes on like how I'm feeling, what are some adjustments I should make. Just I just really like having this notebook. Something that I have been doing as well is I've been using a lot of vegetables. And after I'm done with 75 hard, I want to concentrate on using more vegetables in my diet. So I've been making a list of meals that have a lot of vegetables in them and also side dishes that are vegetables. Every year, my husband and I try to make tweaks to our environment or our lifestyle. And I felt like if we can just add so many more vegetables, that would be a healthy thing to be doing. So, vegetables it is. Something I made today was this Greek salad with Greek olives, cucumbers, and tomatoes. And you could put some onions in it as well. And I'm going to mix this balsamic vinaigrette dressing, which is 0 calories, with probably about a teaspoon of this vinaigrette dressing because I know I really like this, but it's really high calories. So I'm just going to mix the two for an extra. And you can put feta cheese on it. 1.5 ounces is a power fuel or a protein. The workouts are going really well, and I like mixing them up a little bit. Like today, I'm on a hike, and this hike's great because it's close by my house, 20 minutes away. It's really steep, so I get a good workout, and the views are incredible when I get to the top. So it is fun to mix up my workouts. I'm breathing hard. um, but it's worth it. It's worth it to be in shape, to do the things we want to do as we get older. We made it to the top, and the view is incredible. I absolutely never get tired of this view. I feel like I've rediscovered reading, and I am on my third book. The thing that's been really nice, it's taken me away from scrolling on my phone, and I honestly feel happier. I can't believe it took me 2 years to talk myself into doing 75 hard. And now I'm halfway done. And it seems like it's going really quickly. There's a part in this book, The Declutter Your Way to Success, that I really thought was good and it made me think a lot. It was talking about if you're positive and in control, your home, your office, your car will reflect that. When you're overwhelmed and frustrated, your surroundings, your home, your car, your office, again, will reflect that. In fact, I tell my family, if you want to know how I'm doing, look at my office. If it's trashed and piles everywhere, you know exactly where I'm at. So, anyway, I am liking this book and I have some really good takeaways. If you're enjoying this video, I would so appreciate it if you would subscribe. I feel amazing drinking a gallon of water. And this water is what ties into the complement that I was talking about earlier. I treat myself every once in a while to a facial. And the gal that does my facial, each time when I'm leaving, she'll mention, trying different moisturizers at night or maybe seeing a dermatologist because my skin is dry. And I have not made any changes since last time I saw her. But this time when I was leaving, she said, "Whatever you're doing to your skin, keep it up. Your skin is doing great. It looks so good." I paused because I told her, I said, "I haven't done anything differently." I said, "Although I have been drinking a gallon of water for over 5 weeks." And she goes, "Yes, yes, that's what it is. Your skin is so hydrated. That is what's doing it, all the water." So, yay, the small wins, or that's not even so small. By doing these daily habits, it's great. So now let me show you my weigh-in. I'll show you the weigh-in from when I first started, and I'll show you my weigh-in at the end of this week. My first weigh-in weight, 135 even. 127.8. 127.8. So this week I lost zero point 0.2 pounds for a total of 7.2 pounds in the last 6 weeks. And there you have it. Week 6 is done. I can't believe it. It's going so fast. And I'm getting so many nudges along the way, making so many little changes to my life, all for the better. I feel like I'm going to be somewhat of a new person when I get finished with this challenge. It's feeling great. If you want to follow me, I would love you to subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for watching.